Wow. Bit of aluminum. Oh, look. Some stuff here. An old orbital sander. The sander might actually still work. We'll check that out. Since I'm heading back. Oh yeah. Old washing line. Right. If I can take that off, that's all cast aluminium. Otherwise, okay, scrappers, just going to the scrapyard and drop off some of that scrap steel that I picked up over the weekend doing hard rubbish. Still got a lot of wire and stuff to do, got PCs around the back. I've got a whole heap of dome cameras I need to still scrap out, and well, you wouldn't believe my garage is full of surveillance equipment and all kinds of cameras and that. Got some of that cast iron I've put aside for dealing with another day. I'm really happy with that bench. If you remember, I picked that up in the first trip of the hard rubbish. It's all aluminium, so it's a really good outdoor one, won't rust. I scrapped out a couple of microwaves already. I've left a few here to scrap out through the week and get ready for next weekend's pickup. Whole heap of modems. Yeah, more stuff there to go through. PCs again. Another PC. Keyboards. This is just stuff left over, but all this area is all cleared out now. Got some cable down here, a couple of motors, pumps. These boxes, what they are IP cameras, part of the surveillance pickup I did a week ago or so. So these are there's 10 in a box. I've got over 500 IP cameras to scrap out. These are all DVRs, digital video recorders for surveillance. They've all got 2 and 4 terabyte hard drives in there, 2 of them in each one, except for the 4 gigabyte, there's only one. So my van's all full up. It's a microwave I scrapped out, a couple of them. I filled them up with some scrap metal that I already had. I got a few pieces that I already had, but this is pretty much all the scrap metal that I picked up over the weekend. And yeah, like I said, I got a few things that I've had myself, but most of it is all from the street scrapping. So I'm going to go and cash this in and make myself some room, ready to go and pick up some more next weekend. All right, well, I'm back from the scrap metal run and ended up having 700 kilos of pressing steel. So what's that, about 1,700 pounds, 15 cents a kilo at the moment. So I got $105. So that's it there for 700 kilos of scrap steel. I got 2 pieces of plastic. But that's the deal. So it wasn't too bad, considering, okay, some of the steel was mine already, so there might have been, say, $20 worth of scrap steel that I already had, but most of it was from the 2 pickups I did over the weekend. So yeah, that's really good. And I've got a lot of stuff. I've got cable here. I've got a whole bin full of cable to clean up, and that's going to go as insulated wire. And I mentioned these IP cameras. That's a lot of work to get through all these. There's very low value on them, but I've got to scrap them out. a lot of plastic, and yeah, those DVRs, they're going to be really good. As I said, there's 2 terabyte and 4 terabyte hard drives in each one. They're really good DVRs, but I've got to scrap them out. It's part of the pickup deal. I don't know why I'm picking up keyboards, but because I started a long time ago collecting the silver mylar, I'm going to keep collecting keyboards until I stop scrapping, and just keep building up that mylar. Little PC there to scrap out, the another PC and some electronics there to go through. Yeah, get some copper out of the microwaves and the CRT monitors. Really happy with that bench that I picked up, so that'll be good. This LCD, it's mostly scrap steel, but I'll take out a few circuit boards that I'll find out of it. And yeah, I've still got to get through all this sort of surveillance stuff. So it's all cameras and alarm systems and you name it. Everything surveillance, it's pretty much there. Even got big wads of cable. This cable here, it's like a Cat6. It's a security cable for video, monitoring that. So it's got 6 cores inside, but also there's a silicon in there. It's gel filled. So they put that gel in there to make it even more waterproof. It's quite expensive stuff, this these spools. This spool is 500 meters, and I've got quite a few of them. They're not all. I got 2 spools that are gel filled, and so I'm just going to throw this in with mid-grade insulated wire. Certainly not worth stripping. It's got 6 cores in there, but yeah, with the gel filled stuff, hopefully they don't pick that up or really worry about it, because it'll add a little bit more weight to it. But I got some really good heavy core spools, lots of little spools, and a lot of data boxes. These kind of boxes here, they're just packed with all kinds of security products in there. So when you order a security system, you kind of get a whole box like that, and it's got all the goodies in there. It's got a little circuit board and sensors and stuff like that. All those, these are all dome cameras. I've got a process. Yeah, still got to clean out a lot of this wire out of this tub from the second pickup. And yeah, but mostly it's a garage full of this stuff that because I'm doing so many other things, it's just going to take time. Even got these little alarm lights, a whole kit kind of things. Going to try and scrap them out or do something. Got a lot of this wire. I've got about 8 spools of this. It's cable, and it's zinc plated galvanized cable. And what it is when they put up an antenna, a big aerial, and they used a wire to sort of brace it. So that's what this wire is, and I've got quite a lot in the little boxes here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I've got about 10 spools of this, and yeah, they call it catenary wire. So it's a zinc coated galvanized, and it's just galvanized steel, but it's zinc coated. It's got really no scrap value apart from scrap steel. So I might just keep some of this for my country property. I might have to do some, it could be good for fencing, because I got so much of it. I could fence up a livestock fence or something like that, chicken fence. Yeah. So anyway, that was pretty much fun, and $105 just for the scrap steel. So I'm certainly going out and probably going to do 3 pickups, street scrapping pickups this weekend, and get out there, probably do the same thing. It's going to be in a little bit different area, or the next zone of the same area. So every week it's a different area, and the further out it kind of goes, the more spread out it's going to be. It's not going to be so densely populated with cars and people like it was this weekend. And then hopefully soon, that's a bit further out. So hopefully soon we're going to have it a little bit closer to my place where I can do a little bit quicker runs. So instead of just bringing it all back, I can run, you know, go to the scrapyard, unload scrap steel, and then go out and keep picking up more scrap and just keep going like that, and making a few big days out of it. So it's going to be real fun, and so stay tuned for all that, guys. All right, well, keep scrapping, have fun, and look out for my videos coming up in a few days' time.